Hey everybody, it's Dr. Cara, and I am here with your monthly forecast for the month of May 2022. And I have my Animal Wisdom Oracle cards. It's a 40 card deck based on conversations that I had intuitively with the specific animals. So each card has, oops, let me see, I got it backwards here. Each card has the name of the animal, a picture of the animal, and then their spiritual gift, their spiritual lesson, what their soul is here to learn in this lifetime, and their message to people. So for example, spider, their spiritual gift is compassionate action. And if you ever read Charlotte's Web, you really get that about the spider. Their challenge is keeping an open heart. So they're here to learn about having an open heart, being in situations that would require them to open their hearts, that sort of thing. So really, having that openness. And their message to people is simplicity. So really simplify, find the simplest way of being in the world and really focus on that one thing. That is you. So each card is like that. I developed these cards over several years, several conversations with the animals, and they have been so right on and so inspiring. They continue to inspire me. Every time I use them, I'm kind of blown away by how much richness and depth is in these cards. So here's the octopus card. I love octopus as well. So anyways, I am going to draw 3 cards from the deck, and that is going to tell a story about this month. And one of the things that I do each month is I choose an animal to be my teacher and guide for how I can become a better human. And so I look at these 3 messages from the animal, their gift, their lesson, and their message. And then I incorporate that into my daily life. And I'll give you some more details about that towards the end of this video. But I just wanted to let you know that I'm doing this along with you. I am choosing my animal teacher for the month, and we can do it all together. So let me just not look at the cards as I tap into the month of May. So here's our first card, Coyote. So for me, the unique thing about Coyote is that she says that every relationship is built on your relationship with yourself. So that's what that message to people at the bottom is about. It's about your relationship with yourself is going to really determine all of your relationships. So coyotes are generalists. They are really looking at integrating themselves with the world that they live in. So they're very adaptable, very flexible, and they're kind of malleable. They can kind of adjust to whatever the conditions are. And to me, that's what integration is about. Resistance, their lesson, their spiritual lesson that they're here to learn is how to overcome resistance. So what's holding them back? What's that cautionary feeling inside of them that is causing them to resist whatever is? And in our lives as humans, we often have things happening that we don't want to have happening, and we resist them or we deny them. So if that's going on with you, this is a great card to work with. If you know you have a situation where you want to really focus on your relationship with yourself, or maybe you feel like you're just not quite in the flow of your life or your job or your family or your neighborhood or your place where you're living, whatever it is, this would be a great teacher to work with. And I'm going to give you 2 more options, and I'm going to also tie them all together. So I kind of feel, I don't know, I can't even illustrate it. I just kind of feel with my fingertips what feels good. And then this is the card that kind of attracts my fingertips. So the leopard does not come up very often in my monthly forecast. It's very interesting. So the leopard is all about independence, flexibility, and developing interdependence. So the leopard can and kind of like the coyote, they're very similar actually, but the leopard is very capable, very independent, very, not really needing a lot of teamwork or cooperation. The leopard is very autonomous, so a lot of independence, and that's their strength, that's their gift. The flexibility comes in, what this leopard told me, comes into adjusting to changes in the world around her. So she's got to learn how to not just do the same old thing that she's always done, but how to be present and flexible to what is, to any changes that are happening. And then also to develop interdependence. So it's great to be independent. It's great to be autonomous, but there are also times when it's really good to cooperate and have these mutually beneficial relationships. So can you kind of see how these two cards are very similar? And I'm going to draw one more, and I'm just kind of called to this card on the top, and that's the butterfly. The butterfly I love because to me the butterfly is always about non-attachment. And so the butterfly that I spoke with for this card was really enthusiastic about reincarnating over and over as a butterfly, mainly to get this lesson of non-attachment. And as humans, we can be so attached. We want things to go the way we want them to go. We want to control things. We want to manage things. We want to plan things and then follow through on the plan. And, I'm as guilty as anybody else on that one. The non-attachment is always the big message for me with the butterfly. But the other words on here, the spiritual gift is openness. The spiritual lesson is optimism. So even when things aren't going the way we want, because we're attached to how things are, we can always choose to see that somehow this is working out for my highest good. Somehow this is going to be good for me. Even if I don't like it right now, it's still somehow it's going to turn out to be a good thing. So here's what I like to do. I like to look at the three cards. So I'm going to do, we chose them in this order. So to me, what that says about the month of May, the big picture is that we're going to be looking at our relationship with ourselves, our relationship with others, and our relationship to co-creation and manifestation in the world. Right? So that non-attachment is really about, how do I trust that the universe has my back and that whatever is happening is for my highest good? I always say nothing happens to me, everything happens for me. And I didn't get that from a butterfly, but I sure could have, because that really is that butterfly message. It's having that positive interpretation of what's happening in the world. So these are those three cards. They're in this order though. So Coyote, Leopard, Butterfly. I just shared a little bit about each card. So they are working together. To me, they feel very integrated, which is that Coyote energy. Oftentimes in these three card readings, it'll feel like we're kind of following a sequence. But in this case, to me, the theme that all of these cards together are bringing forward is that theme of relationships to ourselves, to others, and to the world around us. So you could work with these in any way you want. And so let's talk about that for a minute. So just a heads up of that's what's coming. That's the energy of the soup that we're swimming in this month. It's really about relationships with ourselves, with others, and with the world around us. Now, here's what I do, and I want to invite you to try this with me this month. I have my, where is it? I have I affectionately call it my peacock planner, right? So it's got a peacock on the cover. This is my daily planner, which is where I write down my intentions and affirmations, and in the beginning of the day, and at the end of the day, I write down my results. What happened? How did my day go? And my gratitude. And so it just bookends my day so beautifully. But in the morning, when I write down my intentions, I always write down my animal teacher for the month and what those lessons are. So they're really, top of mind throughout the day. And then when I reflect on my day, I can have it right there on that page. And I can say, well, how was I doing with non-attachment? How was I being? in relationship to myself or others or to the world around me? What was going on? Did I have any conflict? Did I have any tension? Did I have any resistance? Right? So we can use all of these keywords to help us look at ourselves and what's the word I'm trying to think of, like not access, not analyze, but just kind of do an inquiry into ourselves of like an awareness, right? Self-awareness. How am I being with myself? How is my day going? Am I feeling the way I want to feel? Am I doing what I want to do? Am I reaching towards my goals? Do I have a vision? That's what that whole daily planner process is about. It's not so much about planning out every minute of the day as it is really reigniting that vision, that alignment inside ourselves to who we are and what we're up to and what really matters to us. And so at the end of the day, we get to see that we really are living our lives according to our values, according to what matters to us, according to our mission. So this planner is available. It's 6 months. They're blank. You can start anytime, date it, each day, just write the date and follow along. I also offer a free download of the PDF. This is what the pages inside that planner look like. And this is the structure. So here's my morning routine of my word of the year, my affirmation for the day, my desired experiences, how I want to feel, what my purposeful actions are, what are the big things that are going to move me forward in my life towards my goal, and what my intention is. So my intention might be to be relaxed all day, or it might be to open up to guidance, or it might be to get some shit done. It could be really anything. But this is where I anchor. And I really check in every day with my animal teacher and guide for the month, because there's a section here that says this month's animal and themes. And so I write those down every single morning. So it's really fresh in my mind, and it's really fresh. It's right there in the evening when I reflect. So I spend about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes in the morning and another couple of minutes in the evening. And I reflect on, oh my gosh, my day went the way I wanted it to. And I felt the way I wanted to feel. I felt relaxed. I felt happy. I felt connected. I felt supported, whatever it is. And then the final piece of it is gratitude. And there's tons of research that show how important gratitude is, but it just raises our vibration. It gives us a feeling of accomplishment and satisfaction and connectedness with ourselves and the world around us. So there's just, I've been doing this now since the middle of January this year, and I find that my quality of daily life has skyrocketed, because I am no longer wondering if I'm getting things done or doing what I should be doing, or, making progress, doing my work in the world. I have that tangible anchor every evening and every morning. And I know what I'm doing every day is moving me forward towards what the impact that I want to make in the world. So, so you can get a free download of this. I'll put the link in the description below, in the comments below, and give it a try, see what you think, and then choose. You can either go for all 3 of these animals, or you could choose one as your teacher and follow those messages, or you could just do all 3 and have your awareness be, which I think that's what I'm going to do, is really look at my relationship, and so this month is for me going to be about relationships, relationship with myself. How am I being with myself? How am I being in relationship with others? And how am I being in relationship to the world around me and what's happening? And especially with the non-attachment, that's always a good challenge. So I'm going to take all 3 of these animals with me this month. I invite you to join me and take 1 or 2 or all 3 with you. Get your free planner or get your 6-month planner and really see what a difference it can make to go dive a little bit deeper into the wisdom of these animals and the messages they have to share with us, and see how they can really help you become the best version of yourself that you can be. Also, these oracle cards, animal wisdom oracle cards, are also available. You could have your very own deck at home. So if you wanted to prop one up by your computer or your bathroom mirror or the sink where you wash your dishes, wherever you are. As a reminder, you could put one of these cards up for yourself as that reminder throughout your day. Keep it in your purse, keep it in your backpack, whatever you want to do. I'll put a link for those below as well. So here's my request for you. I really love interaction, and especially in the comments below this video. So if you are going to play along with me and do the journal, just put Peacock Planner if you've got the Peacock Planner. And if you are going to choose one of these animals, please in the comments, just put the name of that animal. Just put butterfly, coyote, leopard, whatever it is, or put all three if you're going to do all three. I'm just kind of curious where this is landing with everybody and how you guys are integrating it. I love sharing how I'm integrating it and how it's making a difference in my life, but I'm super curious about how it is for you and what a difference it's making for you. So do me a favor, just put that note in the comments. Let me know how it goes. Come on back during the month. Let me know what happens, and have a great month. I look forward to seeing you next month in June. All right, have a great day. Bye, everybody.